Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to our Thriving and Dreamin' Wednesday night work with me's. My son's in the shower. Our office is almost done. So maybe next week. Can't get my hopes up, but my son's in the shower behind me. So I'm trying to position myself, just gave the dogs a bath. My shirt's soaked. My jeans are soaked. It's fine. What matters is I'm showing up for my business. So, what we go through here, if you are new to these, is literally the IPAs, daily IPAs that you should be doing every single day. My youngest is singing Astronaut in the Ocean as well. So it's fine. It's fine. Sorry if you can hear him. But daily IPAs, income producing activities, and what those are literally just things that can help you grow your business every single day. It is you showing up for your business every single day. They can be overwhelming, honestly, if you let it be. When you are able to break it down, like if you are brand new starting out, if you're able to break it down and kind of just time slot throughout your day. Like for me, for an example, when I wake up, I obviously do my journal, my I ams, my gratitudes, my self-development. My self-development for me is reading at least 10 pages in a book, or for 10 minutes, whatever I have time for, and working out, moving my body. Lately, I've been struggling with that, but it is okay because I've literally been hitting snooze like crazy. Like I am so ready to start this detox because I need a revamp. We just got off of both of our sons' birthday parties. My youngest is coming up this weekend, and cake galore, Halloween candy galore. Like I am ready. Like my body is craving goodness and I can feel it. And I know that it is time to give it that. So, my workouts lately have literally been 10 to 20 push-ups in the morning, a minute plank. Like that is still doing something. Like, yes, I know it's not much, but it is something. Like you have to literally start somewhere. So if this IPA list is too much for you, start somewhere. That's all I'm asking. If you want this, like you guys, literally, I have been in tears the last few days, like just such a strong desire for higher success, for helping people, like to say, like not even for the credit for it, but to say, hey, this girl started Thrive because of me and look at her now, she's a full-time mom. Like that kind of stuff is what I want so bad. And it is going to take me showing up every single day. It's going to take me getting uncomfortable every single day in order to get there. But just think about when I do get there, it's not about the money. Like, yes, the money is able to be that vehicle for us to have freedom, but it's about the time that I am going to gain when I don't have to worry about money, when I don't have to clock in anymore. Like that is the stuff that drives me so fiercely and so deep that I'm in a effort, like, let's do this kind of stage. And I'm not going to quit. So if these IPAs can get overwhelming and like, yeah, yes, but how bad do you want this? How bad do you want to show up for you? Because I can tell you what, I basically do these every single day without even thinking about it. Sometimes I'm more intentional than others, but that is the point of these work with me's, is to be intentional, is to actually zone in and build relationships, start conversations. You have to start somewhere, start the conversation. So IPAs are your gratitude and your I am, your self-development, sending out birthdays every single day. Facebook makes this super, super simple for us, you guys. Like you literally go up to the top, hit search, type in birthdays today, and it shows you everybody. I always send a direct message. There's a little messenger sign right on the end there. And I literally hit that. It takes me right into Messenger, and I can say, happy, happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing day. Do you have anything special planned? And whether it's just a response back, whether I can go on to their response or not, or whether I can then go to their profile and do a 3-2-1 on them. So 3 likes, 2 comments on a post, and 1 direct message. Like our birthdays are a super simple way to be doing our 3-2-1s every single day. So I am to gratitude, self-development, birthdays. Are you posting every single day? You have to show up for you. You have to show your consistency if you want to go far. Your product in your stories, your opportunity stories, and you show you in your stories. And then 3-2-1s, like I said, 3 likes, 2 comments, 1 direct message, interactions, and growing your network. That's it. Think about how many times you pick up your phone and you start scrolling on social media. Are you commenting on people's posts? If you are, those are interactions. Are they non-thrivers? You're building that relationship. It is okay if they are not asking about Thrive right off the bat. They are watching you. Believe me, 6 years into this, I am still being watched by people who I created a free account for when I very first started. But I know they're watching and they have reached out to me. So let's get started on this. If you have not done your birthdays for today, then please do that now. That should only take just a few minutes. When you are done with that, then make for sure that you have products in your stories. You guys, I build all of my stories from Instagram. You don't have to spend money on any kind of app if you don't want to. Instagram seriously lets you create some awesome stories. And if you want to get more in depth into stories and knowing how to make them, then I'm sure I have done one before, or Erica, my leader, is also doing stuff. If you're on my team, Thriving and Dreaming, Team Conquer, Erica is doing stuff like that currently, like as we speak, to show you guys step by step, taking you back to the basics. So you cannot be afraid to reach out. If you want to go far, you have to be coachable. You guys, I am learning the most from somebody 5 years younger than me, but she was less scared far quicker than I was. I have held myself back. Don't do that for your dreams. You are worth everything that you dream of. So if you do not know how to do stories, then reach out. Let me know. I would be glad to hop on a Zoom with you one-on-one and show you step-by-step how to do it. Because once you realize how it's done, and once you do it, you're like, okay, I got this. So if you do not have product in your stories, if you do not have you in your stories, if you do not have an opportunity story, meaning you can take a post and break it up into 5, 6 slides. Or you can just make up your own as to like why you started Thrive, why you like Thrive, why you signed your name, why you put your name behind the company. Why are we different? Why did you choose Lavelle? All of that, the opportunity that is there, the ability to earn $1,300 in your first 2 weeks. All of that is an opportunity story. Again, start from the basics, and it is okay to start from the basics. You have to start somewhere. So we are going to get right into it. So I want to start with growing our network. And I want you can do this a couple different ways. You can either go to, let's start with Instagram. You can go to your profile picture. Your profile, sorry. And the 3 lines up at the top, I want you to hit those and then click on Discover People. Hit follow on at least 6 or 7 people. Right now, don't think about it, just hit follow. Obviously, if you see somebody who is also a Thriver with you, then you know, you don't have to follow them, but you totally can. It's your business, and they are going to, obviously, if they already have a free account or if they've gotten product or ordered from somebody that you know, like, we don't want to steal people because this is about helping people. It doesn't matter who they're under. And what matters is that they are feeling their best. Once you've followed 6, 7, 8, 10 people, don't do any more than that, because you don't want Instagram to think that you're a robot. We're not trying to get kicked off, nothing like that. You don't want Instagram to think that you're a robot. So once you've done that, I want you to hit the back button. Oh, hold on. And I want you to then go to up at the top on your profile where it says followers versus following. I want you to click on that. And under the following tab where it says least interacted with, you always want your followers versus following to be as equal as you can be. It's okay if they're not. I'm getting closer, but I'm still about half of my following as followers. But this is why we do this every single day. So that way we can weed out the people who don't use it and are not on. or people that just don't add value to your life. You don't want people flooding your feed that their posts annoy you, because how are you then going to build a relationship with them? How are they going to be able to trust you with trying a product if you cannot strike up a conversation whatsoever? They always have the ability to follow you. That does not mean that you have to, like, especially negativity, anything like that, that does not mean that you have to allow that into your feed or into your mind or your life. So when you go to least interacted with, I want you to click, you can either start from the very top, start from the very bottom, does not matter. I like to scroll down to the bottom because, like, at the top, like, you don't need to follow all of these. Did you already brush your teeth?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to brush again. Okay,
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah.
This is it. You eat these and then you go brush your teeth again, okay?
That's so good, Mom.
You don't need to be following a whole bunch of stars.
What?
If you want to follow your favorite, fine, like, but you don't need to have, stop, babe. You don't need to have a whole bunch of superstars being followed.
Oh. But why?
So I like to scroll all the way down to the bottom. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have taken that Skittle. And I click on that person's profile and I do a 3, 2, 1 on them. So I click on the very first picture. You will have to set your own rule of thumb. This is your business. If they have something somewhat recent within the last few months, and it's something that looks really cool or looks like I could relate to, I might keep them on there just for a little bit longer. Otherwise, guys, if they haven't posted since, 2018, like, they're obviously not on social media. So they obviously don't put their time into Instagram. So you can unfollow by clicking the following button on their profile. You can click the following button and unfollow. Please. Or to do a 3, 2, 1 on them, if you can totally relate to their content, and if you have something to say genuine, then like 3 pictures, comment on 2 posts, and then send them a DM. The best way to send a DM is if they have a story up, then comment in their story. That goes directly into their DMs. Honestly, this is where I struggle the most with. I can unfollow, like, that's fine. It's my 3, 2, 1s is where I'm still working on getting uncomfortable, because I want to be genuine. Like, you don't just want to be sending emojis and stuff like that. Like, that doesn't count as a 3, 2, 1. Like, how do you respond to an emoji? Think when somebody sends you one, like, do you have anything to say back? Do you send emojis back? Like, just, it's hard to be genuine So just be sure that you're being you. We're gonna spend about 5 more minutes doing this. It's hard for me to interact with people like from a couple months ago. I always want to talk about something recently posted, but then I don't necessarily want to unfollow them either. What are you doing? Okay, finish up on what you are on right now. Sorry, I'm so uncomfortable. Keep shaking my computer. Oh, he's working out down there. That's sweet. Okay, so now we are going to go back, just hit the back arrow once to where it comes up to your followers and following again. And this time where it says sort by default, we're going to click that up and down arrow and hit latest. So this is the people who you literally just followed 10 minutes ago. Now we're going to click on their profiles and do 3, 2, 1s on them as well. Let's just do 5 minutes of that. First one, 2017. And no story up. I'm going to unfollow that account because I'm obviously not going to comment on something from 2017. That seems creepy. You can also in this section, like start with the ones who have stories. We're going to go directly to stories here in just a minute, about another minute on this, but there are many, many ways.
Mom,
Yes,
this one looks big.
100 sit-ups.
Some hard sit-ups, 50 push-ups, and guess what?
What?
So far. And also, let's see. 1 minute. a 1 minute break. Plank.
Plank. Good job.
We still need 100 jump jacks, 100 crunches, and 100 burpees and
My goodness, boy.
100 lunges on each leg.
We need to
That's for tonight.
look at your karate sheet. And how much is personal
30
workout?
30 minutes
30 minutes.
per workout.
Can you grab your blue book and go read to Dad while I'm doing this?
Sure.
Because when I'm done, I'm gonna hop in the shower and we'll go to bed, okay? Okay. Finish what you're doing. So now we are going to go to your homepage. And we're going to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes looking through stories. If you see something that you can totally relate to, or you think something in your head, type it out, send a DM, get in their mailbox. This is how conversations start. This is how relationships start. This is how you start the interaction, the true interaction, the true conversation. When you go to your stories, the people that you see very first next to you, those are the ones that you have the most interaction with. So if you scroll all the way, keep scrolling all the way to the very back, those are going to be the ones that you have least interacted with. listening. You guys, if you literally have nothing to say through your stories, like you could seriously spend an entire hour or more on your stories alone. But if you don't have anything to say, then don't make anything up. Like just keep past it. And maybe later in the day, later in the night, maybe tomorrow, you will have something to say. There are so many different ways in which you can interact with people. So just be sure that you are showing up. So whether or not you do have anything to say, like some people just don't post stories every day. It's totally fine. Just make for sure that you're staying you. So don't fret about it. Okay, this whole time I have not sent one DM because it's just I've taken a couple screenshots of books and stuff like that, but I mean I swipe past the thrivers and unless I'm trying to get an idea of a story for myself, but other than that, if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to make something up because that's not being genuine. Okay, go ahead and finish up what you're on. And now we are going to go to just for a few minutes here, go to your most recent reel or most recent post, whichever one it is. And for the people who liked it, you can, if you don't follow them, you can follow them. I guess. So uncomfortable. Yes, I know. This is weird. My hips are all jacked up and I just gave all 3 of my dogs bath, like I said. So my back, I'm a mess. So yes, I am on my knees right now. It's fine. For the people who liked your post or your reel, go through and see if it's anybody that you would want to follow. Like you can seriously perform a 3, 2, 1 on them right here and now. Doesn't seem like anybody. Don't worry about it. Like the majority of what you do, you just want to be you. You don't want to be spamming people. You don't want to be just saying stuff to say stuff. You want to show them you. So like, even if you are already friends with people, this is another way of, if they like your post, this is another way to get into their inbox. So if you have not been to their profile in a while, then you can do 3, 2, 1 on them as well. So there are so many different ways. So many. And especially with Halloween just happening, you can literally scroll on your feed. And I mean, I had somebody DM me today from another company about our Halloween costumes. And this is what I have been doing in the last couple days, but it's another good company, not health and wellness, but it's another good company that, from what we're taught, like they're being taught the right way, because she truly has built a relationship with me and has tried. Yes, there are still some like cold message types out there, but it makes a difference. It makes it much more personal and it makes a difference. And sorry, seriously, like for me to say, I love that. Like, I love it. That's me. Like, if you know me, that's me. So, yes, it's somewhat, it can be seen as generic, but it's also what I would say in real life. So, okay. Um, 2 more minutes. Sorry. Okay. So let's go on over, like, if you want to continue after we as well. Hey, quit. Then that is totally fine. The next thing that I would do from there is to just scroll your newsfeed to literally, like, the algorithms are also going to pull in people for you, where you can build off of that as well. So take 5 or 10 minutes after we get off and scroll through your homepage, your feed. And if somebody has a story, get in their stories and DM them and get in their comments on their post. Like, literally, if you are intentional scrolling, that can go so far as well. Sorry, I got distracted. Just had motion on one of my cameras. Just trying to see. Oh, black cat. We have a black cat that visits us all the time. And he sets off my cameras all the time. Okay, anyway, so let's go to Facebook for the last 10 minutes here. And we are going to do the first thing, or the same thing. Onyx, stop. And to where I want you to go to your most recent post again. Cat's just going everywhere. I want you to go to your most recent post again. And see if you liked or commented and interact back. Go to their page, see if you have anything to say on their stuff. Quit, Onyx. Stop. I want my arms where I have them. Once you've done the last few posts, then go to your stories. And unlike Instagram, Facebook stories, as far as I've heard or can tell, like, the algorithm on them, it doesn't matter as much. Sometimes the people at the very end are people that are always showing up on my newsfeed or that I'm always commenting on. So I don't think, like, yes, I think to an extent, the people that I most interact with are near the beginning, but it's not as definite as Instagram is.
We're going, Mama.
Yep, almost done, honey.
Good. Is that done?
Did you read
Mm-hmm.
out loud?
Mm-hmm. It's almost 9 o'clock.
I know.
I need it real quick. Ouchie.
All right. Finish up with what you're doing there. And then we are going to go to your homepage. Eli, please stop. Go to your menu. What'd I say? Please stop. Go to your menu and then go to friends. If you have not responded to any friend request, then do so. Otherwise, hit suggestions and friend 2 to 5 however many you want there. Again, just don't try to seem like a robot. If you stayed friends with a lot of people on Instagram, then you're doing great. So you can do 2 to 5 here, or however you want to build. All right. We're starting to lose it. And then also same with Facebook. If you go through on your feed, you can also tell if they have a story as well. And that is another way to, I think it's time to do a 3, 2, 1 on there as well. So again, please reach out if you ever have any questions at all. I apologize if I was all over the place. I feel like I didn't really explain much, but when my brain gets so focused, I obviously can't talk and type at the same time. So, let me know. You can take this as long or as short as you want, but I know for me and for mostly anybody who is doing this, we're doing this so that way we are not on our phones that much. So that way we are present with our crazies. So make for sure that you're being intentional. Make for sure that you are doing the work, but when you're doing the work, that you are doing it to be meaningful and intentional and to grow your business authentically. So that way you are literally showing you. Like me being a thriver, like thriving Amy is something that I am. Like, I'm not a thriver. I'm not Amy. I'm not mom. Like, I'm all of them in one. So just make for sure that you are being yourself and that you are showing that, because you want to be genuine. You don't want to be trying to reach your success by forcing and by like, oh, I have to have this, I have to have this many sales, because that is not what this is about. We are in this business of helping people for a reason. So be for sure that you're not putting up an act, you're not putting up a front, nothing like that. You are being you are being genuine and yourself, and people are going to trust you before they trust your product. So sorry for the chaos, sorry for the hot mess, but I showed up. So that's what matters. So on that, we will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Bye.